Knowing you can count on revenues coming in consistently and reliably without the financial roller coaster and sleep at nights is the goal. But how do you make that happen? The answer is better patient experiences. Hi there, it's Huyên Chung here, and welcome to OMD TV and Podcast Show, the place to be to grow and scale your practice. In this episode, I'm going to talk about how to generate more predictable revenues. Did you know that better patient experiences can help you gain more predictable revenues? It is because your patients like you and how you make them feel. Good patient experiences can drive a 1.3 to 2.4 times increase in revenues per patient. So if a patient's average value to you is $5,000, you can increase that from $6,500 to $12,000. And with that influx of revenues, you can decrease your new patient acquisition costs and advertising costs by 3 to 10 times. So you make more and spend less in the process. So pricing also come into play. Here's interesting statistics from scalable.com. 64% of people who have good customer experiences are willing to pay 18% more on average. Is that true? I know that I've done that. I'm sure you have paid extra because paying extra saves you time, money, and hassle, and you feel good about the results and experiences. The secret is to change your mindset, your team, and processes to cater to those patients who care more about the relationships and experience they have with you than they care about saving money. The patient experience also affects the retention, which impacts your profit and valuation an average of 2.75 times. So if your revenues are around $1 million per year, they could be 2.75 million. If you simply retain the patients who already know, like, and trust you, and by the way, 40% of patients who leave and don't return is because of their poor experience they have with you. That's quite significant, right? And in terms of referrals, it can directly impact your revenues because your good patient experiences have been shown to increase referrals by 9 times on average, whereas poor patient experiences tend to decrease referrals and revenue by around 16 times. There are quite significant swings impacting the growth and health of your practice. Now, in terms of actual numbers, let's say you spend $100,000 per year on new patient acquisition and improve the patient experiences, so they return and refer their friends. You're now able to drop that expense up to 67% to only $33,000 a year. That means you're going to decrease costs and increase profits directly, because decreasing your patient acquisition costs helps your bottom line, and you don't have that huge expense anymore. That expense is going to go away by $67,000. Now, for revenues, having the price increase by 18% because you are catering to patients who pay extra for good customer service gives you an extra boost of revenues. So 1 million becomes 1.18 million, or an extra $180,000. Now, for retention, let's say you increase the lifetime value of a patient from $5,000 to $10,000, which is going to directly increase your profit. If you only do that for 100 patients per year, thousands you usually have in your database, that's 100 times $5,000 of extra revenues of $500,000. Then in terms of your referrals increasing by 9 times, let's say on average you get 50 referrals per year, that jumps to 450 referrals per year. Even the newly referred patient is only worth around $1,000 for that first year, that's still an extra $450,000. So when you look at total benefits of just upping the game on your patient experiences, we're talking about significant revenue increases, because the actual cumulative effect of saving $60,000 in patient acquisition and advertising costs, making an extra of $180,000 by increasing your pricing and increasing your referral and intention and average lifetime value of patient in an extra of $500,000, and extra referrals are at least another $450,000. So that's an extra of $1.2 million. The point being, the impact of something that seems as intangible as having a good patient experience can be very dramatic. And here's my recommendations. Meet with your team with the sole purpose of dissecting the whole entire patient experience from beginning to the end to find ways to make their experience more comfortable and more memorable. And start with the initial contact the patient has with your office. Let's, for example, if they call, what happens, and if they opt into a website form, what happened, and if they DM you on social media, what happened after that, and if they schedule an appointment, how easy was it, and what's the pre-appointment and the consultation like, and did they get a welcome package or email or video explaining what to expect on the first visit, and did you make a paperwork process as hassle-free as possible, did you send them an appointment reminders and so on, and what is the initial visits like, and are they greeted by super friendly staff who make them feel welcomed and comfortable, are they seen on time or left waiting, does your in-house signage and visual subtly educate them on everything you have to offer, so you don't have to hear them say, oh, I didn't know that you offer this. Then what is the next step in examining if they come in for a non-surgical treatment? What is the process before, during, and after the treatment? And if they came in for a surgical consultation, what is the process before they meet the surgeon, during the consultation, and afterwards? And how do you present quotes and have them make a decision? And then how do you follow up when they don't book a procedure, or when they do? And also, what is the pre and post-op processes like, so the patient feel cared, comfortable, and what are your processes for patient consent, before and after photos, referrals, and online reviews, and so on? Is this kind of detail that differentiates you from your competitors, attracts more sophisticated patients, and allows you to charge more? If this makes sense to you, let's talk. We'll find and fill in the gaps costing you too much in lost profits. Okay, that's it for this week, and I hope you got lots of value from this special episode. And if so, please subscribe to Only TV and Podcast Show and share it with your staff and colleagues. And if you haven't done so already, please leave me a review, because that's it's going to help me a lot in terms of reaching to a larger audience like you around the world who need help. And if you want to talk more about your specific situation, just book a 15-minute discovery call with me, where I will show you the problems and opportunities that you could have with your current website and digital marketing campaigns. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I look forward to speaking with you in our discovery call soon. Bye for now.